Hello and welcome to lesson 3 of our series on awakening. In this lesson, we'll explore how the sense of separation often arises in our lives and how we can move beyond it to recognize the profound unity that underpins all existence. Let us begin by discussing the ego. The ego is a natural part of our human existence. Essentially, it is a structure the mind creates to help define our individuality. It can act as a protective identity, helping us navigate relationships, responsibilities, and the physical world. However, this same ego can also make us feel isolated or disconnected from the divine. When we over identify with our roles, fears, or personal stories, we reinforce a sense of separateness. Rather than seeing ourselves as a spark of something greater, we shrink back, believing we are done and we are alone and we must protect ourselves at all cost. Recognizing these egoic patterns is a powerful step toward healing. The key is to do so with compassion, without blaming or shaming ourselves. After all, the ego is simply doing its best to keep us safe. By gently observing its influence and motives, we allow more room for our higher wisdom to emerge. Now, let us shift our perspective to something more expansive: unity consciousness. This is the understanding that we are all connected by an invisible field of love and interdependence. Whether it's the connection between humans, animals, or natural world, everything we see is woven together in a grand tapestry of life. When we acknowledge our interconnectedness, our sense of isolation softens. We begin to see that every act of kindness, every compassionate thought has a ripple effect, touching countless lives and situations beyond what we can perceive. Embracing unity consciousness means stepping out of the small, fearful self and recognizing that in each moment we are part of a much greater whole. As we make this inner shift, we often experience a surge of empathy. We feel more inclined to lend a helping hand, listen with our hearts, and approach others with understanding rather than judgment. This collective perspective paves the way for communities built on cooperation, respect, and genuine care. Let us talk about healing collective wounds. Of course, living in unity consciousness doesn't mean we ignore the very real challenges faced by humanity. Collective wounds such as fear, scarcity, and division manifest on both personal and global levels. Yet, even these struggles reveal how tightly our lives are intertwined. By recognizing our shared journey, we can hold space for collective healing. Each of us carries the power to radiate love outward, offering support to those who suffer and receiving it in turn when we ourselves are in need. This reciprocal exchange of compassion forms the foundation of a more harmonious world. When we acknowledge that another's pain is also my pain and another's joy is also my joy, we create an environment of understanding and acceptance. Over time, this can transform hearts and communities, uplifting us toward a more unified, peaceful way of living. Let us anchor these ideas into a simple, powerful exercise. Let's settle in, find a comfortable position, and close your eyes. Take a few slow, grounding breaths. We are going to imagine beams of light. Visualize soft beams of light extending from your heart, reaching out to those you love. And now let us expand the light. Let these beams also connect strangers, acquaintances, and even those you might see as distant or different from you. Now we will feel the oneness. Allow yourself to sense the warmth and compassion flowing both outward and inward along these light connections. And now we're going to affirm unity, silently or out loud. Affirm that all beings are linked by the essence of love, and that healing energy flows through these connections. Practicing this visualization regularly can nurture a genuine feeling of unity, supporting both your personal awakening and the collective upliftment of humanity. Here are the key takeaways of Lesson 3. Transcending the illusion of separation begins by gently acknowledging our ego's influence, then expanding our awareness to embrace the interconnected nature of all life. By committing to unity consciousness and the holding space for collective healing, we actively nurture a world where compassion and understanding thrive. In Lesson 4, we will explore how to live from the heart, cultivating deeper compassion for ourselves and for others. Until then, know that each step you take toward transcending separation contributes to the collective well-being of all. Thank you for joining me for Lesson 3. May this journey continue to awaken a sense of boundless love within you and among us all.